So, Jules, May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and I'm reaching out to all of you here at PAX to kind of give me a few thoughts on how to either think about mental health, improve mental health, or some of the things you even do to maintain your mental health. So,
Well, I think it's great that we have May as Mental Health Month. I think it's an important event to look at. For me, one of the hardest things that I encounter in working with people who have some kind of weakness or brokenness in their lives, we can label it in all kinds of ways. We can
mhm,
label it as an addiction, as a mental health issue, as a relational issue, and however you want to frame it,
mhm,
it comes down to I have an area in my life that is broken. And our first tendency in encountering a brokenness that is profound is to want to minimalize it, cover it up, hide it, keep it out of the realm of uh, my public life. Um, and there's a whole bunch of reasons for that, which we don't have time to get into.
right,
However, I think the first step towards moving into mental health or stability
mhm,
is to be able to name the brokenness and to realize that this brokenness is not the totality, the fullness of who I am as a person.
right,
And so I can define myself completely by this thing that is broken. I can allow that to become who I am. And in my head, I keep, going over and over again, criticizing myself or despairing myself because of this brokenness. I came across a little pithy saying this past week. I think it's beautiful. It says, "The devil knows my name, but calls me by my brokenness or sin.
mm,
God knows my sin, my brokenness, but
yeah,
calls me by my name." And
mm,
so it really refers to how do I perceive who I am? Do I define myself by one or two things in my life that didn't work out so well? Or do I see my life in a broader scope? So, therefore, for me, in my life, the thing that I do to keep myself rooted and grounded in that fuller picture is every morning I start out my day with simple meditation, closing my eyes, breathing deeply, going inside and touching that place where God dwells,
yeah,
that place that is immune to brokenness. No matter how broken my life may be at any one moment, there is that place inside of me where God dwells that is perfectly healed and fully alive and full of power and energy that's going to be poured out in my life today to help me navigate the storms that I may find myself
mm,
in. Is it easy? No. But if I don't practice every day, especially during the times that aren't so easy,
right,
when I hit those storms later on, and it is very difficult, I won't abandon ship.
mhm.
And the
So
ship,
meditation. So meditation is something that you do. Um,
yes.
for that person who is where you were talking from. Um, I don't want to let anybody know. I don't want to have to mention the darkness. I don't want to have to share this pain that just feels too much. What would you say?
Um, and again, I would say I have to go inside of myself, and I have to be able to really confront the negative thoughts that want to let me believe that my whole life is this brokenness, whatever it is, that this area of brokenness is consuming everything that is good. And
Right.
I've never met a person who doesn't have some goodness within them. And so I
Mm-hmm.
can choose, to put all of my focus on what I can't change right now rather than putting my focus on the goodness that is inside of me and what I can do today. So,
Mhm.
yes, I may not be able to achieve all of my hopes and dreams in one day.
Right.
If you could, I would say your dreams are too small. You're not dreaming big enough.
Man, right.
I want to have bigger dreams to where it's a successive number of days that I can work hard at building something that is beautiful and worthy of that name that God gives.
Mm.
And it's a day by day thing. So, and I tell people all the time, and I think it works well for me, is I write things down. I write down the problems, the struggles that I'm experiencing. I write down the gifts and talents God gives me, the things I'm grateful for, and then I look at that and I try to understand that I can use some of those gifts and talents and tools and the things that I'm grateful for, and to be able to uh, correct, begin to correct or to overcome or even to accept the
Mm.
things that I can't change, because the list of things I'm grateful for will always be more than the things that I find distasteful or unpleasant.
And as we've talked about, where your focus goes, so does your energy,
Correct.
and so does your mindset. And so if you're focusing on those things, those gifts, those talents, those abilities, those things that you can be grateful for, you will feel that. But
Yes.
if you focus on all those negatives, what I can't accept,
Right. And again, I'm not downplaying the problems.
right?
We have problems that are big,
Right.
but I have to look at what can I do today? And the things that I can't do today, I surrender that to God. Now, I'm going to revisit it tomorrow, because maybe tomorrow I can do something particular about it. But today, if I can't do something about it today, then I look at what I can. I focus my energy and consciousness on what I can do today, and leave tomorrow for tomorrow.
That's
Uh,
great.
I learned something a long time ago. It's like all the things that I don't have any power over today, I write them down, and then I put that piece of paper in the desk. And I allow myself 30 minutes a day to take that piece of paper out, to look at it, to think about it. Then I fold the paper up and I put it back in the desk. And then I go on with my life, because
Great
I
tip.
confirm in my head, okay, these are real. I can't do anything about those right now. Okay, now, put that in the desk. What can I do? And something as simple as make your bed,
Right.
clean the dishes in the sink, call
Anything.
somebody that loves you and supports you, um, take my meds as prescribed. Little things. We're not talking about doing superhuman things. Just
Take a little walk around the yard.
take a little walk around the yard, right? Pet your dog, or try to pet your cat. Sometimes they don't let you. But
Hey,
yes,
thanks so much. We're just going to keep this short,
okay,
and
brother.
this was perfect. And thank
Great.
you.
Thanks
Appreciate
for calling on me.
it. Yeah.
God bless.